Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Asmita and today's topic is project life cycle. So before we start with the video, let's have an overview on project management life cycle. The project management life cycle describes high-level processes for delivering a successful project. For every $1 billion invested in projects by company in United States, $122 billion was wasted due to lacking project performance. According to the Project Management Institute research, wasted money and resources can be prevented with effective project management, as 57% of unsuccessful projects fail due to communication breakdown. In the phrase of project management life cycle, you come up with the idea for project, define its goal, plan for its execution, and guide it with a completion. The 5 phases of project life cycle. Every project goes through project life cycle, which is made up of 5 project management process group: initialization, planning, execution, monitoring, control, and closure. Phase 1. Project initialization. This is a starting phase where the project manager must prove that the project has value and is feasible. This includes creating business case that justify the need for the project, and a feasibility study to prove it can be executed with reasonable time and cost. This project management state accumulates in project kickoff meetings, where the team, stakeholders, and other relevant partners are brought together to lay out the project goals, schedule, processes, and chain of communication. Phase 2. Project planning. After the project has been approved, the project moves to the second project management phase, project planning. The goal of this phase is the creation of project plan, which will be guided for the next 2 phases. The project plan must include every component associated with execution of the project, including the cost, risks, resources, and the timeline. During this phase, the project scope, the project requirement to complete the project, is defined using work breakdown structure, which is also known as WBS. WBS breaks the project down into activities, milestones, and deliverables, making it easy for project manager to create, schedule, and assign tasks to their team members. Project manager often lay out their project plan using Gantt chart software, which provide a visual representation of entire project. This provides a roadmap for project until the project reaches its conclusion. Phase 3. Project execution. The third project management phase is project execution, which is when the task and the milestone outlined in the plan are tackled to produce the deliverables to the client or stakeholder satisfaction. Along the way, the project manager will relocate resources as needed to keep the team working. In addition, they will identify and mitigate the risks, deal with the problem, and incorporate any challenges. Fourth phase, project monitoring and control. Project monitoring and control take place concurrently with the execution phase of a project. It involves monitoring the progress and performance of project to ensure it stays on schedule and within the budget. Quality control procedures are applied to guarantee quality assurance. The biggest issue in the project are typically related to 3 factors: time, cost, and scope, which collectively are referred to as triple constant. The main goal of this phase is to set firm control on the project to ensure these 3 factors don't go off track. Let's have a look on some of the key elements. Assemble execution phase project team. Acquiring required resources who can work on the project. Team development. Dividing the resources into small teams to work on certain modules. For example, if you're working on website development, one team can assign for UI UX design of a website, another team can backend design, similarly a team for testing, and so on. Assign resources. Skills or expert resources to the project. Obtaining the right resources for project is crucial for project success. A high skill or requirement mapping will enable smoother and timely task execution. Execution project management plan. Set your schedule into action. Direct and manage project execution. This involves leading and performing the work defined in project plan and implementing approved changes to achieve the project objective. Conduct progress status meeting. Having periodic status checks help keep the team motivated, stay on a track, address any real or perceived threat in advance, and take corrective measures as required. Update project schedule and management plan. As the project progresses, we must update the project schedule and plan to ensure the project is set to deliver within the agreed time. However, this phrase is optional, is already on the track. Quality assurance. Review tasks and deliverables are up to the mark or not, and what corrective actions are required to meet the defined correctiveness. Acceptance of deliverables. Verify if the developed project meets the deliverables. Fulfill all the standards and criteria set by the customer. Complete execution phase review. Lastly, ensure all the key execution activities are performed properly. Let's have a quick example. If you're planning to plant a tree, the first step is to plan which tree are you planning to plant. The second step is to find the right place with suitable soil, sufficient sunlight. Third step is to execution process. Fourth comes in the monitoring process about the development of plant. Fifth is to decide whether you are satisfied with the output. Phase fifth, project closure. The fifth project management phase is project closure, in which final deliverables are presented to the client or the stakeholder. Once approved, resources are released, documentation is completed, and everything is signed off. At this point, the project manager and team can conduct a post-mortem to evaluate the lessons learned from the project. Depending on the project, the closure phase may include handing over control to the different team, such as operation management team. In this case, it is a job of project manager to ensure such transition occurs smoothly. Here are some associated tasks in the closure stage. Lesson learned. Managing a project isn't only about tasks and resources, budget and deadlines. It's an experience you can constantly learn from. While you should have been learning throughout the project, now it's a great time to look back without pressure and distraction that might have dulled your focus. So that's all for today's video. We'll be back with another new video very soon. Till then, keep learning, and thank you.